Hello, 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 and welcome to the Whiskey Boys podcast with me, John, Zach, and Matthew.
Oh yeah!
Jeez.
I had to get that out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It's literally not.
Jeez, take it easy.
I was like, what the hell's that noise at first? Oh.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Uh-huh.
I gotta check something now.
Oh.
First things first.
I'm the realist.
I'm the realist.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, are
What?
you watching it on your iPad?
I had to make sure my voice was coming through because last time it was like super quiet.
Uh-huh.
But now I can get up close and personal.
I think now you're kind of loud. Let me turn Zach all the way down.
That's just rude. Well, it's because I like to lean back.
So first things
Lean
first,
back.
Zach. Did you notice my wall?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yes.
You know what?
You did it.
You gotta turn the camera this way.
Oh, look at that, the wall.
There we go. Better.
The camera went down a little bit.
All painted.
Finally, all these years of twitching finally paid off. You got your wall painted.
I know. Moving
Couldn't
up
do
in the
without
world,
our-
Matthew.
Mhm.
Couldn't
I
do
got
without the
my-
loyal followers.
I gotta put my boxes up still.
Forgot to put Matthew's
Oh, yeah?
screen up there so everybody can see his nice new clean wall. This actually works pretty well because you guys can see it too.
I don't know. It might scare me if I get up close on my face. Oh, shit. Just like that.
That's perfect timing. Oh, that was a good sound effect.
What?
Zach took a drink. He's like, what?
Oh, and you didn't even record it.
I know, I missed it.
I'm
Mm.
my own Go XLR. I don't need that fancy stuff.
You don't know what you're missing.
Sorry, John. Some of us are just small time streamers out here.
Uh-huh.
We ain't got big houses and big windows and long hallways and big computers.
Oh crap, my camera's not set up
Yeah,
on there. I gotta
some
fix
of us
that.
don't have
Computers.
Hey, why am I freaking Matthew. Every time you do that, I think that I messed something up. Stop it. Okay. Okay.
Oh man. All right, so who wants to go first?
The camera's on you, so since you started talking.
Gotcha ass.
Oh, you want to talk too?
Oh, I got plenty. All right. Not plenty. I got like 4 things.
Oh, that's a lot.
So check this out. I got stream sniped on a game you can't even get stream sniped on. I got stream sniped on Heavy Rain.
What?
Hear me out. Because you don't actually like get killed by anybody.
Yeah.
Some lady hopped in my chat, gave away all the spoilers, and then dipped.
Oh, wow.
Oh
I
wow.
was like, "Are you serious?" And then she comes back and says, "Oh, sorry, I just left the spoil games. Hope you have fun," and then leaves. I'm like, "Bro, I'm like 10 hours deep. The game's almost over."
Did you block her ass, dude? Block her.
Oh, I was so pissed. It happened like right before I got off too. I'm like, "Do I even finish this? We're almost done."
Well, I'm gonna go watch your stream and find the person and then block them.
I'm
Dude,
sorry.
she-
I know.
she-
I was pissed.
She
I'm like,
freaking.
why would you even say that?
So watch, she followed you, and so she's like, "Oh, they're doing a podcast on Friday. I'll jump in there and spoil some more."
As far as something else.
I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, "You're getting banned."
Yeah, because you know how you're supposed to like find the killer of the game, all those fun things.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just told me straight up who it was, and then, all right, bye. I was like, you ass.
Wow.
Why would you do that?
That's so jacked up.
But I got stream snipe, man. I couldn't think it was possible in a game where that wouldn't happen, but it did.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my big news. I was pissed.
I mean, I would rather get stream sniped in a multiplayer game than in a single player game,
Exactly.
actually. Like,
With
Yeah.
the story mode and everything.
yeah, that sucks. Excuse
I
me.
was visibly upset
Yeah, because at least if you get stream sniped in a multiplayer game, like it makes it a little bit interesting, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
because then you're like playing and and then you got a title, dude. I got stream sniped,
There you go.
for YouTube. It's all about the titles.
I'll just have to
Mhm.
get back at that person. I'm gonna find their name. If they're playing a game, I'm gonna just Google the end of it and just like, ha! How's it feel? Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pre-block this person.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
found
would.
him? Oh
Yeah.
crap! Send their name to my Discord so I can block them later too.
Because yeah, that was ridiculous. I was pissed. Like, why would you just hop into a stream? Obviously, if you're a fan of the game, you can just watch it
Yeah,
or say, "Oh, hey, I love this game." Not, "Oh, hey, here's how it ends."
like
Bye.
like I watch a lot of people play different story games. Like I've been watching somebody play the Legend of Zelda games, but I
Mhm.
would never spoil it for them. I'd be like, I'm
Right?
watching to see the reaction to the things that happen. Like I don't get
Sorry, I
why
like
you would do
spoiling
that.
games though. That's what they said.
Oh,
Who does that? What the hell?
it reminds me of because I will never spoil stuff for people. I've done it before by accident, and I've had it done to me a lot. Especially
Yeah.
like I think I've mentioned on the podcast before that one time Kevin spoiled Half Blood Prince for me when I got the book for Christmas. And I was like, "Oh, dude, I can read this now." And he's like, "Oh, is that the one where Dumbledore dies?"
Like, oh, cool.
Whoa,
Thanks.
spoilers, John.
Spoilers, John.
We already talked about this on like one of the first podcasts.
We had no followers then, so it doesn't count.
Shut up. But yeah, no, like I never spoil anything for people. At least I try not to. I don't think I've spoiled anything for somebody in a long time. But yeah, it's just like I don't get why people do that. Like it reminds me of like Cameron. Like I'll see like a movie or something,
Mhm.
and he'll be like, "Oh, tell me what happens." It's like, no, and he'll be like, "I don't care if you spoil it for me." I'm like, just watch the movie. I'm not gonna spoil
Yeah,
it for
right.
you.
Yeah.
I'll be like, there's the beginning, there's a middle part, there's definitely an end to it. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, that's funny, dude. I
It's
guess
not,
that
John.
I
I think it's
guess
deep down.
that's one of the things that comes with freaking streaming solo games.
The
Like,
drawbacks.
yeah, it's just gonna happen.
I didn't think that'd happen from like the 20 followers I have. She doesn't even follow me. So she just literally hopped into the game to spoil it.
Yeah,
I hope anyone else who streams that game definitely block that person because she might hop in just to be like, oh, hey, here's the ending.
Just to be
You're
a jerk.
welcome.
well,
Yeah.
you need to say who they are if you want them to block them.
Nah, you gotta go check out my stream. Follow at Unexpected Noob 6.
Nice, nice,
Just got a shameless plug.
nailed it.
you, you just gotta go watch his stream and get it spoiled for you too.
Yeah, there you go. Then problem solved. You don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Nobody ever gets to play Heavy Rain ever again.
That's basically how it goes.
Mm-hmm. No, it's like a game that a game that I really wanted to play is called is it, what was it called? Oh, Way Out. That's what it's called. I had the ending spoiled to that game, and it was because I was watching like a compilation of like, oh, funny moments of Game Grumps or something like that, and they showed the end of the game, and I was like, well, this sucks. Like, I
Yeah, why
wanted,
would you do that?
I really wanted to play this. Like, the person who made the compilation should have put, hey, spoiler warning.
Yeah, right.
But
Kind of
yeah,
like what everyone else does, but as for spoilers,
yeah,
just let them know ahead of time.
Like a lot of times too, there's like on YouTube they have like compilations of streamers or whatever, and then they're like funny moments or whatever, and they're at the end of the game. And you're like, dude, what the hell? I want to watch funny moments, not have a game ruined for me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate that. I wish I could slap every person in the world that just ruins movies, TV shows, and video games for people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just let people enjoy things. Come on.
Like I said, man, that was college flashbacks for me.
Oh yeah.
I bring it up like every other time, man. That's what it was. I was like, oh,
It was
why
your
would you
old
do that?
roommate.
That hurts.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
I don't create a Twitch just to do that. Oh, dude, I played this one.
He's like, oh wait, that's Zach. That's my roommate. Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah. So the origami killer.
Right?
That's the
so
thing.
rude.
I just looked at it. It's like that. It ruins the complete game.
Yeah,
Like the spoiler. If you
it's
go
so
to Zach's
simple.
channel, just be aware on that video. It they say who the person is. Like they ruin the game.
Like I couldn't
Oh,
like not address it because it's the only person in my chat. So I was like, oh, why? Why'd you do that?
that's
You,
so terrible.
you know what you have to do though? You have to
gotta get 'em
keep
back.
you got to keep playing the game where they win. They're gonna come
Right?
back. They're gonna come back and be like, "He didn't stream the game again. I did what I was supposed to."
Who
Okay.
like what kind of asshole does that though? I just like spoiling games for people. So you just like being an asshole. That's what you're saying.
That's what I was saying. I was like, oh, you only did that for one reason. To be a douchebag.
It's
There's no
like
other reason. I didn't need to know. I was almost there.
it's
The
funny
game's almost over.
they add the word "just" in there, like it's so small. Like I just like kicking babies. Like
Uh.
it's not like it's a small thing now.
They added in there like it's like someone walking up to you and be like, "Oh, would you like a piece of toffee?" And you're like, "What? Why?" "Oh, I just like giving people pieces of toffee." Okay. It's like John said. It's like saying, "Oh, is it alright if I kick your baby?" "What?" And then they kick your baby. I just like kicking babies. I'm sorry. What? No, it's not a thing. You don't
It's
give
just
babies
crack cocaine. All right, don't worry about it.
Can I have to give you some crack cocaine?
It's just
No.
cocaine. Don't worry.
I just like giving people cocaine. No, no, that's not a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I just like spoiling for people. Like you just like being a jerk, an asshole.
Oh, I'm gonna get him back. I believe in it.
You know what you do?
Justice will get served.
You go through and find like just do a bunch of research, find their like Instagram account, and then like wait for them to post something like, "Oh, I'm watching the show," and then just spoil the show for them.
I should do that.
Every time they post something, just, "Oh, this is how that show ends. Oh, this is how that show ends."
Like, remember
Spoiler.
me?
Do they even have anything on their channel, or was it
I
just?
didn't even click on
So
it.
they're just a lurker too. They're not even a streamer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Damn,
they're just a jerk.
that really sucks.
just rude. Oh well, I'll finish it and start something else.
I mean, the one important thing we can say is, at least it wasn't me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Better you than me. That's what I. That's what I'm saying.
We could just go on their channel and just comment, "You're an asshole."
Nah,
Reminds me of.
that'd just be me.
Have you guys ever seen that picture where it was like some guys like, yeah, I played with some guy one time in like Madden or something, and he told me he was, or every year he messages me and calls me a bitch because I lost to him at Madden, and then he's like,
So petty.
and then it's like 7 years later, he goes, 7-year anniversary, bitch. That's some dedication right there.
That's so funny.
Like, that's funny. Someone would go to that length.
I was like, never underestimate people's pettiness for anything.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially
yeah.
something like that. Like, bro, it's just an online video game. It probably wasn't even ranked. You know, it's just a local multiplayer.
Yeah.
I calls him bitch the rest of his life. That's gotta cut deep.
I'm curious.
That's gotta
Like,
hurt.
I want to know if it's still going. Like, I want that guy to update like 10-year anniversary or something.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I would be laughing my ass off to get that every year. I
Yeah.
would laugh and be like, "Oh, it's that time. Damn." Like, you know, there's the normal trash talk that people do, and it's annoying. But call someone a bitch and do it every single year and message them, like that's just funny. That's dedication. Like, I would totally laugh every time. I'd be like, "Oh my god, this freaking guy." No, I don't get messages like that.
I wish I did. I don't play enough games to piss people off though. Yet. Everyone has an origin story. This is mine. Going to the dark side.
He's just gonna, every time he gets mad at somebody in a game, you're just gonna send him a spoiler for something.
Yep.
You're like, let me look
I
at
don't know if you
the
watched this, but check it out.
let me look at the Attack on Titan manga really quick.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sir, don't joke like that. New season comes out next year.
Uh-huh.
We're almost done.
I don't, like I said, I mentioned
Oh, you
this
gotta watch
during our stream the other day. I've never watched Attack on Titan.
You need to.
Everyone dies. I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Jeez.
Like-
You'll find out after episode 1. It's pretty good.
Well, the reason, like, I had started it and I got into it, and then I saw the, like, I don't like super gory things. Like, that's why I haven't
okay,
watched. That's why I haven't watched The Boys either, because I've just seen. I've just seen the shot of in the first episode where the speedster runs through that person, and I was like, yeah, I can't watch this show.
That's what got me hooked. That's pretty great. It's like, this is kind of what anime is supposed to be.
And like I said, I saw the first episode, or I started to watch the first episode of Attack on Titan, and I saw the thing with the giant grabbing one of the characters and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I can take the show. I didn't say who it was.
And it attacks.
And it's a Titan. I don't know if we mentioned that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There's
like,
an Attack on Titan, John.
like I don't.
That's Infinity War.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Like, some shows I can handle. Like, I've watched Castlevania. I haven't finished it yet.
Oh, it's so good.
But I watched first and second season, and I'm like halfway through the third season. And that show's very gory and violent. But for some reason, I don't know if it's the art style or something, or if it's just not as realistic. It doesn't bother me like other things do. But yeah. And obviously, like, I grew up watching all kinds of movies and stuff, and I never had problems with it. It was just as I got older. I don't know why. I don't know if I started to have more empathy for human beings or something, but
You became more human.
And we've going around doing that, John.
but yeah, like, I'm not saying like other people who enjoy that stuff don't have empathy for human beings. That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, to be fair, some don't.
Some are psychopaths.
It's a hot take right there.
Yeah, speaking of that, I don't get the whole infatuation with
Serial killers.
serial killers. Yeah, serial killers. Like the people watching that, like like I was watching this YouTube video and they were talking about like it was The Cut. Shout out The Cut.
Cut makes bomb videos. I was watching them all last night.
It was what do I Netflix or what's my Netflix? And they were guessing like who watches what. And they were talking about How to Make a Murderer, like whose it was. And they showed us, like one of them was like, oh, you work as a oh shoot, what the heck is it called? The person who like preps dead bodies.
Mortician? No.
Mortician.
Is it a mortician?
I'm pretty sure.
That's what I was gonna go with, but it was made up.
It was it was a girl who was a mortician, and then the person guessing, they're like, "Oh, you must watch How to Make a Murderer," and she's like, no." And it's like, why would she want to watch that after like working with dead bodies?
Right.
Yeah.
But, first was Great British Baking. I mean, that's obviously
that's a lot of people's choice.
Show.
I've never seen it. Heard it's flames though.
The person who got who's How to Make a Murderer, like, oh, you watch it, and they're like, oh, what's your favorite serial killer? And I'm like, what?
Yeah. I was about to bring that up. That's the weird part.
What the hell is that? Why would you want a favorite serial killer? Like, come on. Like, that's the dumbest thing ever. That's like saying, oh, what's your favorite worldwide pandemic tragedy, thing?
What's your favorite world war? I mean, to be fair, there are people who
there are people that
Crusade, Holy Ward. Let's go back.
Capital Riot.
You're an idiot.
Capital Riot.
Wow.
Number one, baby.
That's hilarious.
Top 10 wars. Oh man, no, but like like, or like they'd be like saying, what's your trigger warning? What's your favorite suicide? Like, who?
That's
yeah.
Like it's stupid. Serial killers. Why would you have a favorite? They're terrible people.
Yeah, it seems like we've definitely gotten into a place where we're kind of fetishizing
Everything.
serial killers.
Furries. Oh, sorry. Yeah, serial killers too.
Did you say furries?
I mean, well, there's a thin line.
There's a fine line between serial killer and furry, all right? I'm not sure we want to cross that boundary, but hey, someone's got to send it.
Mm,
They're just putting on their outfit.
so dumb.
Oh man, sorry furries out there.
Yeah, my bad. Go on, John. I just had to throw furries out there. It was on my mind.
Oh no, I was done talking.
Okay.
No. You said what you said. You got to deal with the consequences.
No, I'm done. I just had to throw that in.
No, Matthew was the one that was talking.
No, go ahead, man.
Well, no, I was just gonna say like that's like when I was in college. These people wanted to go to the movies, and they're like, "Oh, let's go see that new movie, My Friend Dahmer." And I'm like, "Why did first of all, why did they make a movie about Jeffrey Dahmer when he was a kid? Who the hell, first of all, cares and wants to watch that?"
It's like saying, let's make a movie about Hitler when he was a kid, and it's like, why?
Yeah, exactly. They're like, "You've known Hitler from World War II. But did you know when he was a kid?" And it just shows him like running through the grass fields. And it's like,
Dude, you
let me
could have
guess, he was a normal kid.
used your voice, Matthew, and you didn't.
Oh, yeah, I could have
It's
just.
a missed
went,
opportunity.
I know.
Who was Hitler as a kid?
I didn't
That's
mean.
the wrong one.
I was gonna say, what is it coming over to speakers in a mall?
Clean up on aisle 2. Hitler was a kid.
Sounds like Hitler peed in the aisle or something.
Hitler peed on the world. Okay, that's what he did.
No, I think why people watch those things. Well,
Wait,
not
did
all.
you
Some,
say wow or what?
no, don't worry about it. No, I think like just talking about Jeffrey Dahmer as a kid. I think it's interesting because if I remember correctly, he was abused as a kid, and that's kind of why he got these basically why he
Hands?
was hands, yeah,
Like,
and
yeah,
fists and manipulation, but why he was he became a serial killer, and I think that's the interesting part of like the childhood process and whatnot. But like people literally are just obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer in general, like, oh, he was a charmer, he was this and that. I'm like, but yeah, he also sliced people open and fornicated with their dead bodies. I don't know if
yeah.
for
Right.
most people that won't register ever because we'll
Yeah.
never go through that. But still, if you really think about it, that's an issue.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like, it's like, oh, it's so romantic. They're like, oh, I wish I was dead and he fornicated with my dead body.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's what people say though. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's why it's my favorite. I'm like, oh, we can't hang out ever. Don't come around here no more.
they're like, it's my favorite just because the bravery of to fornicate with a dead body. I don't think that's bravery.
That's
I think that's psychotic.
yeah, that's a lot of issues you got going on there, buddy.
Yeah.
It reminds
The fact that you have a favorite serial killer is the issue.
it reminds
That too.
it reminds me of and obviously this is different. One's character, one's real. But it reminds me of when Suicide Squad came out and everybody was like, "Oh my god, Harley and Joker, like I want a relationship like that." And it's like,
yeah.
Joker's abusive to Harley Quinn. What are you talking about?
I want a man that beats me and then just like never talks to me and just uses me. That's like, yeah. 'Cause there's so many people saying that. And it's like, have you read the comics and stuff? Like,
Or pay
he's
attention in the
not-
movie?
He's not nice to Harley.
Yeah.
He basically just uses her like a tool. You know? And
You're a tool.
People are crazy.
Got his ass.
Wow.
I know.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Stupid.
Um,
That's why we need to play Call of Duty again so you can use that. Every time we lose.
yeah, but
Which is
it's
all the
not-
time.
All the time.
Dude, I haven't played Call of Duty in so long.
I know, me
Because
either.
it's booty.
Modern
Straight
Warfare
cheese.
is awesome.
Yeah, I like Modern Warfare.
You can't play
I haven't played
Warzone
it.
though,
Yeah, that's why I don't play it.
because there's so many cheaters on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's just life, John.
So many screen snipers.
The screen snipers.
So many
or
people are gonna
Stream
spoil the
snipers.
game.
Yeah, screen snipers too. They're just leaning over your shoulder.
Screen peeking.
Yeah.
Hey, where you at?
Oh man, screen. That dude. That's when you
Let's
know
go
you're old
back.
school.
Yeah, right. Stop looking at the screen.
Yeah.
As we're staring at the same screen, you just happen to be on the bottom half of it.
Have you, have you ever
Dude, that's
seen?
like-
Oh, good.
I was gonna say that's like when we used to play the first Modern Warfare. I think it was. We used to go over to Christopher's house and play it. Me, John, and Christopher, the three of us,
Mhm.
on this small screen. Like, this
Oh, I know what you're talking
small-
about. I know it. Yeah, it's like this big.
And, like, Yeah, like we would be sniping people, and your screen's probably like your screen size like that big.
Mhm.
It's like
know?
a foot by a foot screen.
Yeah, and like we were sniping like each other and stuff like far, you know. Like, damn, we used to be good.
Yeah. Freaking my iPhone's got a bigger screen than that screen had.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we were just talking about. Wow. Everything just went out the window for me.
Screen sniping.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Have you ever seen the game Screen Sheet?
Oh yeah, that's a
No.
good game.
Screen Sheet is a game, even if you play it online, that it shows all four screens on the screen. So it's like playing classic local multiplayer.
Okay.
And the whole purpose of it is everybody's invisible. So you can't see anybody on the map or like see anybody while you're walking around. So you
Mhm.
actually have to look at their screen to find out where they're at and try and shoot them like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And
It's
like
interesting.
everything, like the maps are broken up into different like quadrants that are different colored, so you can look at their screen and be like, oh, okay, they're in the red area, so I have to go towards the red area.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty
Really fun.
it's pretty fun. The biggest issue with that game is that it doesn't have enough weapons and enough levels, and it gets kind of old after like 30 minutes. But it was an interesting concept.
I can dig it.
Yeah, that's a cool game. It's a real cool game.
It's a real cool game.
Real cool game.
Roll game cool.
No problem.
Did any of you guys watch the Resident Evil thing yesterday or no? No,
Nah.
when they showed off more for Resident Evil 8.
Oh no, I didn't.
You didn't know it happened?
No,
I didn't.
zombies scare me.
I saw it's. Oh, okay, so that's why the Resident Evil Netflix show.
Yeah, that comes out the end of this month, I think.
Yeah, because I saw the preview thing for that. So
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to take place after Resident Evil 4. That show or movie, whatever it is. It's funny
okay.
because I checked it out, and at one point they were like, now we're going to talk about the new Resident Evil movie, which I didn't know comes out later this year. The Welcome to Raccoon City, which is the reboot of the Resident Evil franchise.
Oh, the live action one?
Yeah. So they say, let's talk about the Resident Evil movie. So they go over to like one of the, I don't know,
Yeah, no,
directors of Resident Evil, the games or something. He goes, hi, I'm here to talk about Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. Work is underway. They're about to finish shooting or they finished shooting a while ago. They're working on the CG right now. And that's all I have to share. And I was like, what was the point of even saying anything? You didn't need to talk about it. Like, you had nothing to add.
He's like, we got a great show lined up for you. You'll see it when it's done.
Pretty
You'll
much.
see coming this fall.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's exactly what happened.
Could you not just do a text on the screen for that?
But yeah,
It's just
so
simple.
they announced that, and then they announced Resident Evil 8 is bringing back the Mercenaries mode from the old Resident Evil games, which is where I don't know if it's going to be a multiplayer or not in this one, but it's basically you fight waves of zombies trying to survive.
Okay.
Yeah, it was their answer to zombies back in the day.
Is Resident Evil gonna be Resident Evil 8 gonna be multi or co-op or whatever?
Not that I know of. There was a rumor about that, but I don't think they've ever confirmed anything.
Because I want co-op back into Resident Evil. I like playing co-op games. They're fun.
But
like five, was it 5 and 6 we played?
4, no, yeah, it was 5 and 6 that had the multiplayer
5 and
ones. Yeah,
6. The Las Plagas.
I was gonna say, Matthew, if you ever need a cough, you have a button for that too.
Oh, I know.
You don't have to lean away from your mic. But yeah, the
Well, I
other
do it anyway because I don't want to cough on my mic.
Does it cough for him?
yes, it does.
It was-
Like,
Look at ready.
I don't
Yeah.
think it worked.
you go,
No, you gotta hit the cough though.
yeah,
You gotta hit the cough.
So dumb.
I recorded the wrong part.
You gotta hit the cough. Hey, yeah, you gotta hit the cough button.
You can edit it, Mandy, so it just says cough. Just go to the Go XLR
Well,
software.
no, I was trying to record my cough, and Zach caught Zach instead.
You gotta hit the cough.
Like I said, just edit him so it just goes cough.
Yeah, that works.
You just gotta go in the software and drag the sliders over. But yeah, the other thing that they obviously announced like stuff with Resident Evil 8, showed a new trailer, and blah blah blah, and they were like, oh, we're releasing 2 other demos and blah blah blah. But the other thing they announced is, and everybody's been waiting for a Resident Evil 4 remake, because they've been remaking the old games, and they did 2 and 3, and they were saying like, we're gonna remake 4, and then they show like an Oculus Quest comes up on the screen, and then this guy comes up and he's like, hi, I'm the president of Facebook. I'm here to talk about Resident Evil 4. And we're like, okay. And he's like, we're remaking Resident Evil 4 in VR. And everybody's like, why? And it's like, it doesn't look any different. It looks exactly the same. It's just in VR. And some people are like, yeah, it's interesting. Like, the game's probably going to be scarier. But it's like, VR still isn't ready. And it's just like, people actually want a remake of Resident Evil 4. I don't know if they're still gonna make one, like if this is just a separate thing, but it reminds me of like when they were like, it reminds me of like when they were.
Can you guys hear that?
Yes, of course
Yeah.
we can hear it.
Oh, sorry.
You can mute your mic and it probably won't come through. But no, it reminds me of like when they. No, we can still hear it.
Yeah, it's not working.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it then.
No, it reminds me of when Bethesda announced the Doom VR and the Skyrim VR, and I was like,
Mhm.
who's this for? Like,
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
people already played those games. I think Doom was a little bit different. I don't think it was the actual game. It was just like,
Mhm.
Doom VR.
yeah, it came out a while ago. Like, we're talking like
just
5
sounds
years
like
ago.
Motion sickness, the game. Dun, 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 dun.
One of my favorite VR games was Super Hot. Super Hot is like an
Oh,
amazing
Super
game to
Hot.
play in VR. Have you ever played Super Hot?
Mm.
Super Hot is a game
Yeah.
where it's like a first person shooter. You can play it on PC. Like there's a VR version and then there's a regular version. And the way the game works is time is stopped and it only moves when you move your character around. And it's like basically being John Wick. So you'll sit there and you'll start with a gun and it says survive or take out the enemies. And you'll look and everybody's standing still. But if you hit like the arrow key or the joystick and you move forward, suddenly they move forward, or they'll fire the gun and you'll see the bullets coming at you, but they're frozen until you move.
Oh,
So you're trying to
that's pretty
dodge
cool.
all their shots, and you can actually grab stuff and just throw it at people. So you'll grab, like, say you shoot a couple times, you have to aim like where you think they're going to be. And then you can throw the gun like where you think they're going to be, and then you'll move. And as you move,
That's
they
kinda
run
sick.
right into it. It's really cool though.
Huh. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, that might be a cool game to stream.
I don't know, man. Stream Sniper would come get me again.
You're like, oh, this is how the game ends.
Oh man. You know it's a cool game. That I wish they would make another one is Portal.
I wish Valve would make
I thought
games
they
in
did.
general. They made 2.
I wish
Yeah.
Valve would make a third game of one of their trilogies or one of their.
I know.
Right?
The funny
That's a
thing,
good point.
the funny thing is that's a joke and everything. But like when you think about it, they're like, oh, Half-Life,
That's true.
Half-Life 2, Half-Life episode 2, episode 1, episode 2. Half-Life Alex. Like they went back, like instead of making a sequel.
Half-Life VR.
That's pretty much what Half-Life Alex is. It's a VR game, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2. That's it.
Yeah.
Portal 2.
Team Fortress 2.
Fortress 2, yeah.
Dude, so interesting story about Team Fortress 2. I actually read like this week. Apparently, Team Fortress 2 is full of hackers now. And what they've been doing
Sounds
is
about right.
they've been hijacking the game where you jump in and you just constantly get killed, and then they'll message you saying, "Hey, if you want to actually play the game, send us money."
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's where the world's come to, man.
And I was like, wow, I guess no one's gonna play Team Fortress 2. Like, who's the person who actually is like, okay, I guess I'll send them the money because I want to play the game. Like, has anybody actually done that?
I'm sure they have. You'd be surprised.
I was gonna say I don't understand like the hackers like I get it, they're trying to make money, but it's like if no one gives you money, you're the only one in the game now.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they wanted all along.
They just wanted to play the game by themselves.
Yep.
Just wanted to run around the map.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy though, dude. I'd be so pissed.
Yeah. I don't know. Hackers suck.
Apparently Apex has some on PC there's a lot of hackers or whatever in the ranked ones.
Yeah, well, tell them to give me notes, all right? We as a squad struggle, so if I can start hacking fools, let me know.
Dude, Wednesday we were doing horrible.
Hey, we got second, like 3 games in a row. We just
I don't know what you guys talking about. When I wouldn't play by myself, I was doing fun.
Shut up.
Yeah, well,
okay,
yeah.
Matthew,
you got 2 pack mules on your team, all right?
Yeah.
You can't both carry gold backpacks for you.
Yeah.
Someone's got to shoot.
Matthew just had 2 good teammates that were carrying him. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I get my wins usually.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that one clip. I shot the guy 1 time, clutched it, 100 damage. Everyone else had like 7 kills.
Uh-huh.
There was a game we played. It was me, John, and Abraham. I think it was after, and he got like 13 damage.
Oh yeah.
He had a gun.
Abraham.
He had a gun.
Oh no.
And I'm like, Abraham, how the hell did you get 13 damage? You were the only one with the gun.
Give him the stink eye, dude.
Give him that 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
He was like across the map, and they walked through a door, and he just went and just looked at him.
He gave him the smolder. That's what happened.
Give him give him the rock
Smolder
eyebrow.
Intensely. Yeah.
I thought even that he just scared him. That's what the damage was. He's like, huh.
It's like,
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh man, this is too good.
That's funny.
I forgot you had that on there.
yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, did you guys see what was I gonna talk about? I have like 2 other things I was gonna talk about. Here we go. Scientists have created a part human, part monkey embryo.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
That's what I'm
The
Planet of
furries
the
are
Apes,
gonna
baby.
win.
Furries gonna come and take over.
I'm just kidding.
It's not a Planet of the Apes, it's Planet of the Furries.
Planet of the Furries. All right, well, here's what the study was. It was basically to understand the evolution of cells and determine whether they could be a way to grow organs for transplants. Yeah.
Sound it
but
out.
Transportation. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Why would it transport? It's spelled wrong. That's what happened. I was like, huh?
Out, and then we get inside and it takes us.
So
Yeah,
we built a car and it's got organs for the wheels. Why? It's for transportation.
See, that's why it didn't make sense. That's why I had to study for a second. I was like, wait a minute. That can't be right.
Like, man, this is a bumpy road. This is like the smoothest road ever made. What are you talking about?
So yeah, Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Furries, it's coming.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, yeah.
Which brings a new movie idea: Mecha Kong versus Godzilla. Huh?
Season.
All right, let me pitch it. It's already happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
There was another science story I had seen. I don't remember what it was
Oh, I remember.
UFOs
this week.
confirmed by the Pentagon.
live action.
There was
Gundam
that one though.
movie coming to Netflix.
That's
Is that
not
what you mean?
that's not science, Matthew.
It is science, John. Gundams
Who's in
are
my
science.
house?
Uh oh.
Someone's in my house, and no one's supposed to be here.
Oi!
Wait.
As long as they don't know I'm here, they'll be all right. I ain't going out there.
Let me lock my door.
Lock the door.
Yeah. I'll be fine. Just don't
Um,
touch my. I'll give them something in here. Just take it and leave.
You're like, that's why I bought dogs. They're the friendliest dogs though.
Yeah, they're not very good at their job.
They're like, let me show you where the people are.
Like, oh, he's in here. You can go ahead and rob him. Take what you want.
This is the door you gotta open.
It's like, just give me 2 pets. I'll be happy.
Oh, I was to say live action Gundam though. I saw that article. I was like, dude, that'd be so. That's gonna be so sick.
It's gonna be hype.
Yeah.
But it's
It's
on
made
Netflix.
by. Yeah, it's gonna be directed by the same guy who did Kong.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Same with the Metal Gear Solid movie.
Oh,
Hasn't
that
come
is
out yet,
him,
but-
huh? Yeah, he's been
Yep,
working
same
on
person.
it. I mean,
The
to
one
be
that did
fair,
Kong?
yeah, Kong School Island.
Yeah.
Mm.
To be fair,
just
though-
bringing back the Avengers.
The, the fact that it's taken a while, it's like, okay, I hope that means that you guys are gonna get a video game movie right, because only one has been able to do it so far. Well, kind of
Mortal
two.
Kombat.
I haven't. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Obviously, the new one's not out yet, but
You're right.
Detect-
Jumanji.
that's not a video game movie. Detective
it?
Pikachu, I think, did the best.
That was
Mm.
pretty cool.
And Sonic the Hedgehog was pretty good too. I would say Detective Pikachu was
Oh,
better
yeah.
though.
I think they both did good. It's kind of hard to like because Sonic Detective Pikachu, like the story's already written out for you, because of the game. But,
Yeah.
Sonic, it's kind of hard to make a story when the Sonic games, he's just running around at the speed of sound.
Wow.
He's got places to go. He's gotta follow his way. Running around at the speed of sound.
It would have been better if you had like a
Oh.
trigger to trigger the song at that point.
Right? Just the theme song?
Gotta
That'd be
follow
awesome.
my way, yeah.
I just remember, what's the one with Shadow in it? The first one with Shadow and
Sonic Adventure
Sonic.
2.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2.
yes, I love that game.
Yeah.
That game's awesome. Dude, the
I
Chows.
spent so many hours with my chows just trying to. I had like a
Mhm.
demon chow and then an angel chow where they go to like different levels.
And it was
After a
basically
while-
kids gambling when you're sitting there, go!
Yeah,
Go!
that was the best part.
I named my Demon Chow Montero.
I named it Lil Nas X before Lil Nas.
Call me when you want. Call me when you need.
So
I mean, say what
dumb.
you want, dude. That song's not bad.
Dude,
I
that
Yeah,
kinda
it sounds
like it.
good.
It's a
It sounds really
banger.
good.
He
He
makes
just
good
happened
music.
to piss off some Christians and no, that's about it.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
happens.
understand, though. He kills the devil, so why are they mad?
I haven't seen the music
Right?
video.
Give him the lap
Uh,
dance from hell. Let's be honest.
Dude, I laughed when I watched that music video and that happened, dude. I was busting up laughing. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is a crazy music video, dude. The whole coming down on the pole thing makes me laugh.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
because he
it's
goes to
just
heaven.
so, like, he got his legs up and everything. It's pretty impressive too, because
Yeah,
like
it's pretty funny.
I watched like a behind the scenes or whatever, and he's like, he's doing the move. First of all, you need some like muscle strength to do that
Yeah.
stuff,
You gotta be jacked.
and he has to like hold himself so it looks like because he's like it's just like a green screen in the pole, and so he has to hold himself up in that position so it looks
Mhm.
like he's falling. It's crazy. But yeah, the music video made me laugh though, and all the memes that came with it.
Oh
Like
yeah.
on TikTok where they're like sitting there and they're in heaven, they're like, yeah, and they like call me when you want. And they're like, is that Lil Nas? Oh man.
You're like, do you know that guy? No.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
man.
good one.
He posts them all the time too, and it's so funny. I love it. But yeah, dude, the other one, Holiday. Holiday is such a good song.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love the music video for that.
Control.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lil Nas X makes bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Straight up.
That's like I
But-
saw he posted because people were complaining about him doing remixes
Mhm.
to Montero, and he's like, "You see how many remixes I did for Old Town Road? You really think I care?"
Right? Good old Town Road. That was a banger too.
Yep. Take my
That's so
heart
funny.
and
People like, what about the children? You're supposed to
Yeah.
be an influence. Like, have you seen that? What the other artists are doing?
yeah,
Doing
Well,
drugs. They have
Yeah.
WAP. Come on.
well, the
It
other
ain't for
thing,
kids.
the other thing is, it's like, who decided he get like nobody told him he has to be an influencer or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
It's
yeah.
like, what? Who gets to decide that I'm suddenly supposed to be an influence to your kids? I'm being who I am. Like,
yeah, because he started on Nickelodeon and Disney Channel
That's what I was about to say.
specifically, and he told kids, "Look up to me. I'm
well,
a great idol."
the funny thing is, most of the people who started on Disney Channel and Nickelodeon end up being some of the worst influences.
Yeah, true.
Like, they all end up on
Ariana Grande.
drugs. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if Ariana Grande did anything bad. As far as I know, I don't think she got addicted to drugs or anything
Yeah,
like that.
except her. All right, we don't talk bad about Ariana Grande on this podcast, okay?
But yeah, like
I was just throwing a name out there. I have no idea.
like Demi
whether it's the
Lovato.
musician Grande or Starbucks Grande, okay? We don't talk bad about either.
But yeah, no, like Demi Lovato. Well, Shia LaBeouf, I think he did have some issues. I know he's just
Yeah.
very eccentric, but I think he actually did have some legal issues.
Yeah, he did. Well, just recently showed up with like
Yeah.
ex-wife or whatever.
But yeah,
Well,
there's
Demi
like,
Lovato has mental health issues, and that started
yeah,
when she was
and
younger.
she had a cocaine addiction a lot too. She had to go to rehab a couple times.
That's what mental health does to you, man.
Yeah.
That's fame and wealth at a young age.
Turns out it's
Justin-
not
Justin
healthy
Bieber.
to make little kids famous.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like
Ain't that the truth, man?
Yeah.
like they put him in the spotlight and give him all this money, and it's like, dude, you're just ruining their lives.
And
You're just making it harder
they
for them.
put all the cameras on them and say, "Don't do anything wrong." And it's like, how stressful is that? You know?
Yeah. And then
That's what I'm
they
saying.
like move and they're like, whoa, slow down.
Like that's not what we scripted for you. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like imagine like Ryan's toys 6 years from now. He's gonna be hooked on crack.
Oh, Ryan's toys.
The little kid who unboxes something because he's making all the money for his family. He's like what 5, 6 years old.
He
He's gonna be hooked
actually
on crack.
he actually
I'm
runs
sorry,
a
this is
drug
what's
ring.
gonna have to happen.
That's what all the money goes to.
Like the next unboxing-
Exactly.
He's all, this just shot. This just, damn it, this just shipped in pure from Cuba. Oh, sorry, Ryan's toys. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So I'm just saying though, like it's hard. But imagine that you grow up being basically famous you started what at 4 years old?
I don't know anything
now
about
it's-
him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he was really young when they started. It was literally him just unboxing toys, but now he has like a giant following.
Yeah.
Shh, but
And
but if
now
I
he started
unbox toys,
making-
nobody watches. I could dress like Ryan.
Disgusting. But like right now, he's kind of in control of like the wealth, the income that's coming in, whatever. How stressful is that for that little kid? Like, hey, what if I just don't want to do this anymore? I don't want the camera in my face.
Yeah.
Ryan,
And
did
it's-
you pay the rent?
Yeah, right? Ryan, I need grocery money. I'm out of gas. What are you doing? Here's a box. Open it real quick. Right?
Hey, Ryan, can you take out the trash? You got trash money?
Am I getting paid? No, I ain't
Hey,
doing it.
it's like when you're a kid. Hey, Ryan, do you think we can get McDonald's? He's like, you got McDonald's money?
It's like dollar menu only. You're not getting a Big Mac.
You guys get one large drink and you have to share, okay?
Cutting a little deep here now.
Well, like that's what it's
Old
about,
school
honestly.
memories.
With all these kids who grow up to be famous, they
Yeah.
they start making more money than like what their parents have. That's usually how it goes.
That's like Justin Bieber,
The beeps.
he got so much flack when he was a kid, and it was unnecessary. Like I used to joke around about about Justin Bieber and his music,
Mhm.
but
This haircut.
I never went to like his videos and commented stuff or sent him messages?
No.
Dude, that guy, like when he was a kid, he was like 13 or something, getting death threats and stuff like that, and like
That's
getting his
crazy.
shoe thrown at him at a concert in a water bottle. It's like, dude, it's a kid. Come on, people. Like, what's
I mean,
wrong with you?
if he's trash, I'm throwing a water bottle too. I'm sorry, I didn't pay to listen to that garbage.
You're at a
Gonna be
Justin
just
Bieber
like the CD.
concert. I didn't pay to come in here. I just walked in.
I got invited. So why'd you come if you don't like it? I don't know. It's not my problem.
Somebody said JB. I didn't know they meant Justin Bieber.
I was thinking Justin Timberlake. I can't spell.
I'm dyslexic. No.
I thought we were going to TJ.
I thought his name was Justin Blimbertake. Okay, I had it backwards.
Yeah, but like it sucks for young stars who like
Mhm.
grew up in like because
Yeah.
like most of them you look at, a lot of them have problems growing up, and it's because of fame. You
Yeah.
put a lot of, I mean, think about it. When you're in high school, teenagers, they have a lot of pressure already from, you know, trying to grow up, and people like
Just-
treating them
yeah.
like kids, but then the moment they graduate, they're out in society as adults technically, but
Mhm.
people still treating them as kids, and like they have all that pressure going on, and everyone they're in like a awkward position of like, oh, you don't know anything, but you better know everything. And then add the weight of celebrity, stardom and money and fame on
Yeah.
there. Of course they're gonna go crazy and like have mental health problems.
Yeah, like you said, as it is, like high school doesn't prepare you for life.
Nope.
And I highly doubt them having to do their high school on the road and stuff. I doubt the people who are doing their career for them are teaching them how life is going to work,
Yeah.
you know? And it's like you take a kid and you're like, suddenly, well, here's all this money. I know you didn't get to hang out with any of your friends,
Mhm.
because you were constantly working and stuff, but, figure things out. And it's like, it's just horrible.
Yeah. There's like, because the thing is, it's like there really is no way to prepare like a teenager for life kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, like just high school in itself is just such a weird, like socially awkward time because you don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Other people think they know who you are, and you just go off based off their opinion.
Yeah.
Then you don't even live up to what they think of you, and you're like, well, that's not who I am. Who am I? The older you get, the less you know. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like not until you're like 23, 25 that you start kind of figuring out, oh, this is kind of who I am. And then
I'm 25. I know nothing.
well, you started late.
I'm a late bloomer.
No, but like you said, you spend a lot of time you know letting people tell you who to be, and like being who other people tell you that you are. And it's really hard to like it's really hard when you want to fit in as a teenager and stuff, so you listen to these people and stuff, and you start becoming who they tell you are. And it's really hard to like consciously like decide like, oh, I want to be this person and I'm going to change and act like this, because you aren't most likely going to be accepted right away. I mean, listen, however you are, there are people out there that will agree with you and be the same kind of person. But overall, just be a nice person, don't be a jerk.
Right. Don't
But
spoil things.
yeah, don't spoil things.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it just it sucks. That's like with like TikTok and stuff. You see like these young people doing dance videos and like these
Mhm.
videos where they're acting kind of weird and all that, and then you see adults talking smack about them I'm like, you guys are lucky we had MySpace, all right, and Facebook, that we did not have a platform like TikTok, because there would have been some even more cringy stuff posted on there. It's like, I know for a fact, me, if I had TikTok back in the day, or Vine, oh, it would have been terrible. I would have been on like every TikTok compilation of cringe.
Mhm.
Like I did some weird stuff. All right, I was weird. Okay.
That's why.
McDonald's sexy remix.
Oh, you want me to load it up?
Nope. That is
Put it in the
is
queue, John.
Never going in.
That's why I'm like definitely for adults should not have social media. And what I mean by adults is like,
Adults like old like wait.
well,
What, okay, hold on.
I would
We're-
classify
we're
like
adults.
like after, I don't know, 40 or something like that. Obviously, I know we're adults, but I always like
John,
it.
that's not you.
I
John,
know.
you're pretty close to that.
I don't care. And like, I don't know. I guess it depends on the social media. First of all, adults should not be on TikTok. Like, there's no
Oh, yeah,
reason for
I
that.
agree with that one.
But like I talked to Matthew about this, and I said, I think one of the biggest issues that we deal with in this country is adults being on Facebook. And I know it sounds funny, but I think
True, though.
the reason why it's such a big issue is because we have a lot of older generation who kind of takes things for the way they are, and they're not like, as generations went on, we started becoming more looking into things ourselves and figuring out the answers ourselves. But a lot of these older generations who are on Facebook, they just see something like, oh, I believe it, because they didn't grow up with the internet, you know.
Like this Nigerian
I mean-
man wants to send me money, and I just got to share my social security number.
I mean,
Well, that's not wrong.
I mean, obviously they did have internet in the 80s and 70s or whatever, but it wasn't like what we have. Yeah, they did.
As advanced.
But no, like I said,
Dial-up. It's still loading.
I think the issue is they have access to Facebook, and they're on there constantly, and I think honestly it might be kind of an addiction. Like they check it all the time, and then they're just Facebook has become like an echo chamber, and basically it's like that you get sucked in and you don't leave. Like, this is where you get all your answers at some point, and it causes a lot of issues in our country and maybe in the world as well. Like, I don't obviously deal with culture outside of the US, but they constantly get information from each other, even if it's incorrect, you know.
Yeah.
And so I think it's created a lot of problems with, say, our politics and with our ethics in this country.
With social issues and with health issues and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Look at how many diet fads come out.
Yeah, exactly. And like, so I told Matthew, it's like, honestly, a lot of issues in our country could probably be solved if we were just like, get rid of Facebook or no adults on there, you know.
Or just make it that Facebook you can't like do old school, you know. just go back to the original Facebook where it's just
You have to
post
be
on
enrolled in
someone's wall,
college. Oh,
and you can yeah, there you go. You have to be enrolled in college, but you can only post on like someone's like wall,
yeah.
and then post or send message. That's it, you know.
That's Facebook I missed. No, put posts back in chronological order. Let's go back to that first before we do anything. I hate this new what's it? I forget what it's called.
What
Never
you
mind.
missed kind of thing.
We don't use
Yeah.
Facebook anymore, so I don't know what it even does
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, it's kind of like Instagram now. The logarithm. So they see like maybe
algorithm?
whatever. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. I was like, what is the word?
Dyslexia.
Yeah,
It's something.
Algorithm.
Yeah.
Rhythm? I
The,
knew it had rhythm in it.
rhythm. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the algorithm. Logarithm. You know what I'm talking about. I can't say it.
Algorithm. Oh, there you go.
But like you only see like 20 or 30 of your friends post. You
Yeah.
don't see everybody's. Let's go back to that chronological order, and then I think life would be so much simpler that way.
It's like, I hate when I would like go scrolling through. Like, I think it was on Instagram. I might have been on Facebook the last time I used it, where you're scrolling and it's like, you've reached the end, and I'm like, how? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Let me see everything else. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like, no, we only show you the recent stuff now, and it's like, no, show
I'll
me.
show you. Yeah. Like, this is tailored to you, so you click on it and like it.
Yeah.
The
Like
thing is,
no.
the whole reason for that is like a mental thing. I mean, think
Mhm.
about it. When you would get to the you're all caught up, you know thing, It's
Mhm.
like a serotonin thing because like you're like, oh, I feel good because I caught up on all the things.
I
But
don't
if
feel.
you never get that message, you're constantly it's like an addiction because you're not gonna get that. You're gonna want it, so you're gonna open and then you're gonna keep scrolling and you're gonna keep going.
I mean, don't we do that anyway?
Social media is like sucks.
Because
You
now you're
know.
at the end. What if someone posts something new? You're not there
Mm,
anymore. Got to restart. And it's
like.
gonna be the same person you saw 2 hours earlier.
Like I deleted my original Instagram like 2 or 3 years ago, and
Mhm.
I had deactivated my Facebook. Like I still have my Facebook, but I don't ever use it. It's just deactivated. And like, so honestly, it was one of the greatest feelings being like, I don't have any social media to look at. But then it was
Oh
like
yeah.
I had to deal with Kevin constantly sending me stuff on Instagram, and I was just like, I'll just make a new Instagram really quick, and I'll just have it for whatever. And as soon as I
Yeah.
made it, like people started adding me, and I was like, well, I have an Instagram again.
That's like I have a Facebook account that's literally just there to run our Thunder Bunch Facebook page. There's literally nothing on the page,
Mhm.
and people try to add like Kevin's like, oh, you made a new Facebook, like it was a week after, and I was like, oh, it's literally just to run the page. He's like, oh, and I'm like, you can add me, but I'm not gonna add you back because there's no point. There's not
Mhm.
like I'm not gonna post anything on there. And then I get a bunch of like friend requests from people, and I turned it off to like people can't find me, but somehow like Facebook's like, oh, you don't want people to find you? Well, guess what? They're still gonna find you.
Freaking hiring Liam Neeson out here.
I
There.
know.
Here's your address.
Yeah.
That
But like
reminds me. That
I
reminds
got
me.
a bunch of people who were like previously on my friends on Facebook. They were adding me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna add you. Like, do you see that there's nothing on this account? There's literally nothing on
But
here.
we're
There's a
friends.
reason why.
It reminded me. One of the most annoying things I hated about Facebook is when someone would come to my house and then they would tag it John's house, hanging out here. I'm like, stop telling people
Oh,
on Facebook where I
geotag.
live.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
weird.
I hate that. Like, I
Like,
don't want
oh,
my address just on Facebook.
sitting on the couch, and it's like, yeah, you're sitting on the couch at my house, not at yours. Don't be posting my address on Facebook. Because then you just like click the little thing, and then it's like, oh, this
It's
is
gonna
where you're
drop the
sitting on the
pin.
couch.
Yeah,
Here's a Google
exactly.
Maps way to get there.
Yeah. It'll take you
Yeah.
2 hours to go sit on the couch with them. It's like, oh, no.
Better start
What?
now. Traffic starts in 2 hours or an hour and a half.
No, but
Oh,
like Facebook, I'm actually still surprised that I'm surprised that Facebook is still around. Like I really am. And I think it's obviously because older people are keeping it alive
Yeah.
mostly. I don't think many young people use Facebook anymore. I think the young people that do are keeping it mostly for like branding reasons or specific people. They're like, oh, I have no other way to contact that person or something. But
Yeah.
I'm so surprised it survived this long because it's been longer than 10 years. And I'm like, MySpace lasted for like, see, from like 2005 to 2009. So 4 years.
rest in peace, MySpace.
I know.
R.I.P. to the realist.
It
I gotta
was,
drink one up for the homies.
the
My boy
funny thing is,
Tom.
yeah, Tom did nothing wrong. Freaking Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Here's my top 5 friends.
Tom
Mhm.
just sat there like,
Tom still, I still have my MySpace. Tom's still on my friends. He's still
Yeah.
there.
still,
Still
there.
top
He never left me.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine how many issues you would cause now if you had like a my top friends.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
we should bring that back, dude. Bring
Bring
it
back
back.
top friends. Like,
Top
hey, yo,
friends.
this is the inner circle. Everyone else could just like
Like
fook off.
you would find like that's the thing is like it was in we need to bring it back because then you have less like cheaters and stuff like that. Because think about it, when MySpace came out, and you had your top 5. If you were dating, your boyfriend or girlfriend better be your number 1 in your top 5.
Mhm.
And then
Number
like
2,
like
my boys
if
first.
your girlfriend would be like in your top 5, and then someone come on your profile, a girl, and then they see that girl in a relationship, you're in a relationship, and you're both on your top 5. Oh, they're probably dating. You know. Then you don't got random people sliding in your DMs and stuff like that.
Oh, I think it would still
Oh,
happen.
You know.
I
Oh,
was-
I guarantee it still happened, dude.
I would love if they brought it back though, because I would love to just be like, you know, you were being an asshole earlier. I moved you to 7.
Yeah,
You were 6. You're 7 now.
drop on down one, take a screenshot and send it. Look where you're at. Look what you've done.
Look what you done. You did this to yourself.
You guys are all hanging out, and so they say something, go, you're just on your phone. They're like, what are you doing? Look at your MySpace. Look at my MySpace. Yeah, see what you did.
Look what I just sent you. What
That-
it's your profile? Yeah, look at it. You moved me to number 9. Damn right I did. Gotta get your act
But
together.
it's top 8 though. Damn right. Moved you to 9.
You can leave.
But it's only
Get
top
out.
7. I know.
Hold on, you're like dragging it. There's the door. um
Oh, man.
no, like that's the thing is like people nowadays don't know what they were missing with MySpace. MySpace was so much better than Facebook ever was.
Oh, absolutely.
'Cause it
You
was
can
like,
customize everything.
You can
on it.
customize everything. You learn some HTML. Like I had like a playlist of music that would start every time someone loaded my page.
Yeah, that was the coolest part.
You
Wait,
had-
hold on. That was cool, except for when people had like glitter effects.
Oh, and then you couldn't find where the music was
and
coming
they
from.
had crappy music, you know, and it's like dun 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 dun, dun, and there's just glitter falling, and you're just like, oh my god, load page so I can go find this damn playlist.
Well, and then some people had it coded into the coded straight in that you couldn't turn off the music. Like mine had a little player that you could actually pause the music and stuff. But some people are like, I gotta mute my headphones because I can't even look at this page. But yeah, no, the cool thing was that like you could decorate your whole profile, change the look of it, add music. You had a comment section so people could comment on your profile. You could message people separately. Then you also had a blog where you could post blogs. Then you also had, I don't remember what that feature was, but when you logged in, there was like this little window and everybody would post like little stories and stuff like that. Or they were pretty much blogs, but they weren't called blog. I think they were just called posts.
Probably.
But
I don't
yeah,
remember.
so
One it
because
was like-
nobody really used the blog feature as much, people just used the post.
I did.
Okay, nobody important. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
People read my blog post on MySpace. That's how I would end up on cringe compilations, right there. Just that, dude.
My
Andrea-
MySpace is still cringy. I mean, it looks
cousin
different, but
Andrea and I made we made a MySpace account because she used to like have a character she made, like she drew, called Ragdoll.
oh
and
yeah,
we made one called Ragdoll and Agent Monkey.
dude, Agent Monkey's been around for a while.
Agent Monkey's been around for forever.
Hmm
But
Goated.
we wrote like a whole stories out and stuff on the blog post. Oh,
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I don't know if it's cool. I would have to go back and read it and see what it
I mean,
says.
Dude,
How cringy it is, maybe, but still pretty cool though.
those were the days where Matthew and Andrea went on a Naruto role playing server too.
Dude, that server was so sick.
I remember they invited me and I did it like for 1 week and I was like, okay, this is too much work because it was literally you'd come up with a ninja. It was pretty much like D&D. You'd come up with a ninja, like all these different elements and stuff like that.
Pretty much.
And then you would have to write out like a whole story as a mission
Yeah,
and then
well,
you would gain experience and stuff like that.
so you would have to
I'd just be
first of all-
pain.
right. You talking about the character or just the?
You're just gonna be emo.
The character. I mean, I was emo back in my day, but
You're like-
definitely the character.
You're like, someone spoiled Heavy Rain for me. I'm just gonna go
This-
sit in the corner.
You messed
this
it up.
world will know pain. That's what would happen.
I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. No, dude, this is 3 former emo kids right here. These 3. I mean, I guess still emo. We just don't dress like it anymore.
Yeah.
Still
Well,
listen to
I'm in all black. John's in black.
they don't
You got a hoodie and it's like 90 degrees.
they don't sell
We're emo.
they don't sell they don't sell skinny jeans in big guy sizes.
I just go to Target for skinny jeans.
Yeah.
I lost my shame wallet a long time ago. So I don't know what to tell you.
Ever since Hot Topic changed, we can't get our new chain wallets.
Yeah.
Oh,
We walked in, they're like,
Keep it
whoa, whoa,
overs.
whoa, you're too old to be in here.
you're like, you flip your hair, and they're like, oh, never mind.
We put the Beebs haircut cool before everyone else did.
You got it's just all bald right here, and you're going like this. Little flap.
They're like, all right, calm down, Skrillex. Oh man, I used to have my hair down when I was in high school. I used to have it like my hair's long right now, but I used to have it all just down in my face and have my beanie on, and I used to push to the side.
Mine used to all be spiked everywhere.
My hair's the same. My hair doesn't change.
John had Claudio Sanchez hair
Yeah, used to be down to my
down to
shoulders.
his shoulders. The singer
Curly hair sucks. I hate it.
Oh, what I was saying though, that server, you write the background and everything for your character, and you choose like, you know, what you are and like who your character's name is, which village you're from, and then like you would have to write like whether you're a Ginning or tuning or joning, and you had to write like a good reason why you are. And the mods would basically like, if you didn't write it out enough and like, you know, give enough what's called, they'd basically deny it and then just put you at Guinea.
That's funny.
Yeah. And I think I did a pretty good one. I think I got tuning or whatever. But yeah, you would basically like be in a team or whatever. So you'd have other people, and you together you guys would write a mission out, and then you basically submit it, and then the mods would be like, okay, this is written out really well, you know, it's we accept it as a mission, and the way you completed it is good. It was crazy. It was fun though. I liked it. That was
Like, oh, it's a good mission. Roll a 7.
yeah, pretty much. I was from the Sand Village, so that was cool.
I don't remember anything about my character.
John never made it past Ginning, so
Yeah.
John was still in school.
I try to
all
say
season 1.
I'm Hokage, and they're like, why? I say I do what I want, and they told me no.
What? That's not what a Hokage does.
he's like, I'm Orochimaru, I'm attacking Konohagakure or whatever.
John's like, I'm Pervy Sage. You know why. Don't ask any more questions.
I sent a dick pic with it. They're like, oh.
Dude, stop sending us stuff.
It was tasteful, okay? It was tasteful.
All right, you're sending. Gosh, just stop sending us pictures.
I put I put Jiraiya's little crown on there, so it was tasteful.
You had Jiraiya's hair. Oh man. You're like, hey, I was wearing the headband at least.
Like, why did he send us a picture of a dog holding a hot dog? Oh God.
Ew.
Like, how did you make a headband that small? Oh man.
All right. Okay. I think we can end on that note. That's a good way to end this podcast.
All right, we can end it. We're going for a little over an hour, anyways. So.
All right. So our next venture is penis headbands.
Check it out on the merch link below.
You joke, but I'm sure people would actually buy those.
People would totally buy that. Are you kidding me?
I'd wear one.
Like, oh,
For the significant other who's an anime fan.
You know how Rock Lee wore it around his waist? Well, I took it a step further. Look at, he's going on a mission. What's the Fed going on?
You're like, here comes Bushy Brows. All right.
All right. We should end it.
All right. Thanks for joining us for the Whiskey Boys podcast.
Oh god.
We'll see you next time. If you want to find me, Johnl214 on Twitter. Zach, what's your Twitter?
My Twitter is zwatch27.
27. Matthew,
But
What-
no, I don't. I don't have a Twitter for my.
what's your Instagram?
Agent Monkey.
Okay.
It's on my on. Go to the Twitch. The Twitch should have a recommended channel. This Whiskey Boys one should have our channels recommended. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, you should be able to see our Twitch accounts also linked there.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Thanks for joining.
Bye. Today was a good day.